Hello! So today I want to talk about farming items in Death Must Die. The main reason I want to touch on this is because in the Death Must Die's official Discord, there's a question that pops up quite a lot in there. It's a little bit repetitive to see, but it's asked for a reason, right? And that is, how do you get the +1 dash boots for Nixie? Or how do you just get best items in general? A very short answer for this is just go play the game. If you just go play the game, do runs, get better, and like naturally learn, you're gonna find these type of items anyway, just from accumulative time played. But let's say you're not got a lot of time in the day, and you want to use that time efficiently to get these items faster, and you're trying to hunt for like say 100% achievements. The main reason they ask this is because Nixie has a sign here where it requires you to have 4 dashes at once. So 1 dash being from boots, plus 1 dash being from a shrine or the Fates legendary, or just having the shrine and the Fates legendary at the same time. One is easier to obtain than the other. So how do you get items easier? Well, there's a reason I'm standing next to the shopkeeper here, and that's because the shopkeeper is the best source of items. So how do we make use of this shopkeeper and really min-max him and manipulate him to give us the best items it can? The first thing I must mention is the Starcrux. The Starcrux has no bearing over this. Doesn't matter if you do this on difficulty 30, it doesn't matter if you do this on 15, and it doesn't matter if you do this on 0. The shop's item pool is independent from the actual run itself in terms of what it's going to show you. The way it does determine what it's going to show you, and the quantity and quality of what's in here, is based on your cumulative time played and your cumulative gold earned, like your current, player's net worth. So for these reasons, you can just go on Darkness 0 or Difficulty 0 and do this and not really worry, or you can just set it to 30 and just not worry as well. So how much accumulative time do you need to be spending in active runs to reach the maximum amount of quantity it will show you? Well, let's say you just started playing Death Must Die today, you're at exactly 0 hours. How many do you need to get to for this to give you the best quantity? This only pertains to active runs, so this doesn't mean the idle time that I'm standing here now. You actually have to be in a run and doing runs up to a certain amount of time. So 10 hours is the cutoff point. Once you have 10 hours spent in active runs, the shop will always show you its minimum and maximum range being at the highest possible that it will be. So at 10 hours accumulative time spent inside Death Must Die runs, you will have 22 items minimum and 32 items maximum. Now you're probably sitting here noticing there isn't 32 slots there. How could you have 32 maximum? That's because of overflow. It's there mainly to increase the average, since it uses a set formula to steadily increase the quantity that it's showing, and it goes beyond that. It will only actually show you these, but the other 2 item overflow doesn't actually do anything apart from just increase the average amount of items you're going to see, which is 27. So on average, after 10 hours, you will start seeing 27 or 27 items-ish on average inside this. Okay, so now you know how much quantity is going to be showing up. How do you increase the quality of what shows up? This is the player worth. So this means your gold down here, as well as what you're wearing. You want to combine both of these factors together to see what you get in here. This can be a little bit of a headache, but just know that it caps at 30,000 player net worth. So this means, on rough, if you wanted to do it just via gold, say your character was completely naked and you had nothing equipped at all, you would want around 37,000 gold. To be able to maintain above the 30,000 net worth cap and have enough money to be able to actually buy the items that you want from here, aim for around 40,000 to 45,000 before doing this method. This is called shop resetting. So how do you reset the shop once you have those variables? Well, the shop is on an internal clock. The shop will reset every minute. But I've been standing here for probably over a minute and you've noticed it hasn't reset. That's because that's in an active run. So you have to go into a run and just survive a minute. During this time, you can just AFK if you wished and just kill whatever comes close to you. Or you could spend this time, spend that 1 minute quickly running around and just checking for stuff like fallen heroes, tombs, graves, chests, like llamas, imps, all these little things that can give you items when you click them. One, these things might not always drop good items. There's a chance that they will. But you can then sell those items to the shop to make sure your net worth stays above what you want it to be. You can also kill stuff whilst moving around. I'm just not doing it because I'm lazy. But like for example, I'm going to pick this up. I don't need the gold, but I could now go and sell this after this run to try and keep my gold as high as it can be and just keep it scaling. And only buy items if you're actually going to use them. So we get to around 1 minute 1. There we go. End run. Now that we've ended the run, once we get back to the shop, you will see that the inventory has refreshed. There will be a new set of items for us to peruse. Let's quickly look at them all. Nothing fantastic so far. Make sure to sell this back. Nothing fantastic. That's an alright one, actually. Minus the pickup drops. We're not going to buy it. And yep, only disappointment so far. But if you're noticing when I'm hovering over items, just how many... That's too high of attack time. Just how many of these are actually like experts and mythics. This is more items in 1 minute than what you would have seen if you played a full like 10-minute run or a 15-minute run or a 20-minute run. You have seen more items already than doing those runs. Now, just to showcase this again, you just quickly go back into the run after that and go do another 1 minute, and the shop will reset again. And you can see I didn't spend any money, so my net worth is still going to be higher than what I need it to be. Pick up gold on the way, kill some stuff as we're dashing, do the shrines. If you know what the shrines do, you don't have to click the ones that aren't loot. I just have force of habit of clicking everything. Take gold. Now you can also do this on any character. I just so happen to be on Nixie. My Nixie does have a call-off relic, which does technically make this a little bit more efficient, since I can dash a little bit more frequently than the other characters would. Which just means I can see more, like, junk shrines just more frequently than anyone else would. There we go. Click. Oh look, another great item. Not fantastic. Just remember though, all these great items I am picking up, there is a chance that each of these great items would have been a mythic instead. And we're under the belief from much testing, we're at 101, so we're going to reset again. We're under the belief from much testing that the shrines and chests and stuff like that don't consider your difficulty for its loot. That mainly pertains to items that drop from kills. So check the shop again. Not great. That's decent for certain things. That's not great. Quickly check through. And just remember, every time I'm hovering over these items, there's a chance that each of these items could have been the +1 dash boots that we're looking for. With that knowledge in mind, this is the most lucrative form of farming. This is how I got all my gear. This is how I get +1 dash boots. This is how I pretty much prepare every build. Now, if you don't have above the 40,000 gold that I was mentioning, there is another method you could do. I will make a separate video on that, but the short of that is you basically do highest difficulty you can handle the most consistently with winning, and you take Winter with Frozen Treasure and try and find Shatter if you can, and you pretty much kill enemies that are frozen or chill immune. When an enemy is frozen, they are chill immune. And then you pair that with Mort for Milady or Milady, if you can find it, so that way you can spread that freeze on killing stuff. AKA, you do my high kill run strategy, just you're picking up Frozen Treasure in the mix as well. I will do a separate video with commentary over explaining everything. The only reason I didn't do that in this video is because it would be like another 40 to 50 minute video, and I think that deserves its very own video instead of dragging out a short form video that could have easily handled the same situation. But yep, short of it is, get 10 hours of cumulative time, with a 40,000 gold down here, make sure your player net worth is over 30,000, if you have 40,000 gold it will be, go into a run, survive 1 minute whilst looking for shrines, end the run at 101, check the shop, if it doesn't have what you want, go do it again, and just rinse and repeat until you've got the items you want, or until you get bored and just want to go and do runs. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.